Good morning, Standard 5 students. Today in this class, we will discuss chapter 6, Rocks and Minerals, a new chapter. So, let us start with what is rocks. So, what is rock? Rocks are found in the mountains, by the seas, on the ground, and inside the earth also. It can be in the mountains also, by the seas also, and the ground also, and inside the earth also. Large rocks in the mountains are called boulders. Small rocks are known as pebbles, while sand is a very tiny piece of rock. That is also a piece of rock only. Rocks are made up of minerals. A mineral is a non-living natural substance which is neither a plant nor an animal. A rock can have one or many minerals. So every rock has one or many minerals in them. So let us discuss about all these rocks and minerals. Earth crust is made up of many different types of rocks. Over a long period of time, many rocks change shape and type as they are transformed by wind, water, pressure and heat. The rocks changes their forms. All rock contains one or more minerals. Rocks and minerals are mined to help make things around us. So we help take out the minerals from the rocks, and rocks are mined to help to make different things on this earth. So let us discuss about all these things. You can see there are three kinds of rocks: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks according to their texture and form. You can see the picture also. There are three types of rocks shown in this picture: igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks and metamorphic rocks. There are three kinds of mainly the rocks. Let us see about each of these rocks one by one. So first of all we will discuss about igneous rocks. Igneous rocks from the Latin word means fire, form when hot molten rock crystallizes and solidifies. That means when the magma comes out on the surface of the earth, the melt originates deep within the earth near hot spots. When a volcano breaks out, then what happens? The lava comes out and the magma comes out and the lava cools down to form rocks. The melt originates deep within the earth towards the surface. Igneous rocks are divided into two groups, intrusive or extrusive, depending upon where the molten rock solidifies. When molten rocks comes on the surface of the earth or underground, it can solidify to form rocks. So let us see about different formation of igneous rocks. You can see here the picture is shown that how much hot molten rocks are present inside the magma chamber on the earth, and when they comes out, this magma is known as lava. When lava comes out, when the earth crust breaks up, a weak point, the earth crust breaks up and volcano comes out and the magma comes out on the earth's surface, then it is known as lava, and lava cools down to form igneous rocks. So let us see about different types of igneous rock formation. The term igneous is derived from the Latin word ignis, meaning fire. This igneous rocks is formed due to the fire only, that is in volcano. So two important terms are there related to this igneous rock, that is magma. Due to excessive heat, in minerals are found in molten state deep inside the earth. These molten minerals deep inside the earth is called magma. That means under the earth, very much high pressure and heat are there. These all minerals and metals are in the molten state, and that is known as magma inside the earth. When the molten rock materials that comes out to the surface of the earth, then it is known as lava. So let us see how lava forms igneous rocks. Now types of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are of different types depending on how the magma cools. Sometimes the magma cools slowly under the earth's surface, sometimes it spills out through cracks in the earth crust or explodes out from a volcano as lava. That means sometimes magma can cool inside also, under the earth also, but sometimes through a hole, through cracks on the earth crust, it comes out as volcano and the lava comes out, and they can also form on the surface of the earth by solidifying and cooling. They form rocks. Some of the important types of igneous rocks are described here in this class we will discuss. So types of igneous rock, you can see the picture first. There are main four types of igneous rocks are there: granite, basalt, pumice and obsidian. These are the four main types of igneous rocks that we will discuss in this class. So let us see one by one all these rocks. First of all, the granite is the most common igneous rock on the earth's surface. Granite is coarse-grained igneous rock composed of mostly quartzed alkali feldspar and plagioclase. It forms from magma with a high content of silica and alkali metal oxides that slowly cools and solidifies under the earth, the underground, that means under the earth. The Great Pyramid of Egypt formed mainly of granite blocks. So you know that in the Egypt there is a Great Pyramid that is also formed mainly by the granite blocks only. So igneous granite rock is most common rocks on the earth's surface, and it is mostly used for making monuments and buildings. In the buildings mostly we use, in the kitchens also you can see the slabs of the kitchen are mostly made up of granite. Some are making the surface of the buildings also with granite. So it is common igneous rock. Now basalt. Basalt is fine grained igneous rock formed from the rapid cooling of lava. When lava cools quickly, then it forms basalt rock. It is rich in magnesium and iron. Mafic lava exposed at or very near to the surface of the rocky planet or moon. That means on the earth or on the moon, when it near the surface, the lava cools rapidly, by that means quickly, then basalt rock is formed. More than 90% of all volcanic rock, that means igneous rock, on earth is basalt. It is black colored rock with fine granite. It is used for making statues of grinding stones. Grinding stones it is used, which is also used to make asphalt, which is used for to pave roads. For paving roads also these rocks are used. You can see the picture of this basalt rock in this very nicely. It is enlarged. Next is obsidian rock. Obsidian is a naturally occurring volcanic glass. It is very much shining like glass, and is when the lava from a volcano cools rapidly above the ground. That means when lava cools very quickly above the ground, it has sharp edges like glasses. It was used during stone stage to make tools like knives and arrows because of its sharp edges. Now pumic rock. Pumic is a type of volcanic rock produced when lava with a very high content of water and gases is discharged from a volcano. That means it contains the gases. Commonly it is light colored, indicating that it is a volcanic rock high in silica content and low in iron and magnesium. It has small pockets of air and is so light that it actually floats on water. These holes are formed because the lava contains very high content of water and gases. When it solidifies or cools down, these gases comes out, leaving the holes in the rock. That's why these all small holes filled with air pockets are found in this rock, and this only makes this rock very light. Now the stone becomes very light due to the presence of these air pockets. It is ground to it is actually floating on the water. It is ground to a fine powder and used to scrub or polish substances. As a scrubber it is used, and it is also used as foot scrubber. In our bathrooms also we have this stone, pumic stone, to scrub our foot also. Can see the picture how many holes are present in this pumic stone, and these holes only filled with air makes this stone so light that it can float on the water also. Now there is a very important term for you in this chapter, geologist. Scientists who study rocks are called geologists. Since the chapter is about the rocks, you should know what is the rocks. Study of rock is called, that is geology, and the scientists who study rocks are called geologists. So thank you students. We will meet in the next class again. Thank you all of you.